Today I'm going to show you how to take your Guyanese Black Cake to the next level with a layer of almond paste and a classic royal icing. And this is a very traditional combination, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. We're going to start by making our black cake. I'm going to cream together softened butter, that's about 2 sticks, with sugar. Beat it until it's light and fluffy. This should take about 3 minutes or so. Next, I'm adding in 5 eggs, one at a time, mixing in well in between each addition. If the mixture looks a little curdled, don't worry. Once you add the dry ingredients, it will come together. Then I'm going to mix in a combination of vanilla and almond extract. Next, I'm going to add in the fruits, and the fruits is what makes black cake. It is a combination of prunes, raisins, citrus peel, candied citrus peel, and cherries that's been soaked in rum. This has been soaking for at least a year. Add in the fruits and give this a good mix just until everything is blended together. In a bowl, I'm going to mix together the dry ingredients, and I have all-purpose flour. I'm going to add baking powder and salt. I'm also going to add the spices, which is a combination of cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves. I also use ground mace, but I didn't have any on hand this time. And I'm just going to whisk them all together. Next, I'm going to add the flour to the wet ingredients, and I'm going to mix this on the lowest setting. And to give the cake that signature dark color, I'm going to add cake coloring, and I'm also going to add even more rum. And just gently mix it all together until it's well combined, and the mixture should be a nice thick mixture to where the spoon should be able to stand up like this. Pour the batter into a 9-inch baking pan that's been greased and lined with parchment paper. Smooth the top and then place it into an oven that's been preheated at 275 degrees and bake it for about an hour and a half. As soon as the cake comes out of the oven, brush it or drizzle the top with even more rum. This keeps the cake moist and gives it even more flavor. You can continue to feed it with the rum every couple of days. This preserves the cake. And I let the cake sit for a few more days, add in rum periodically. And now it's time to add the almond paste. Knead the almond paste for a few seconds to soften it, then form it into a smooth ball. I'm using a silicone mat to roll it out, otherwise you need to dust your countertop with a little bit of powdered sugar to prevent it from sticking. Roll the almond paste until it's about 1/8 of an inch thick. You want it thin, even, and large enough to cover the top of the cake. Brush the top of the cake lightly with a little bit of rum or cherry brandy. This helps the almond paste to stick to the cake. Gently lift the almond paste and place it right on top of the cake. And using a knife, just cut off any excess that hangs over the side. To make the royal icing, I am going to mix together icing sugar, meringue powder, water, almond and vanilla extract. Now I'm using meringue powder in place of egg whites, but you can use egg whites as well. I just prefer this method. Now beat everything together until the icing is nice and thick, but you do want to be sure that it is spreadable. Now spread a layer of the royal icing right over the almond paste and all around the sides. Now it's up to you. You can make it rustic or you can smooth it out completely. It's totally up to you. Mine is going to be a little rustic. You can add any decoration that you like as well. Once you're happy with the way it looks, let the icing harden before cutting the cake. This could take just a few hours. And that's it, you guys. You have a beautifully decorated black cake with the almond paste and royal icing. It may take a little bit of steps, but it's totally worth it. If you want to give this recipe a try, please be sure to check the link in the description box. Please let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.